Front Row MMA here at UCFC 6, the Legends of MMA with the still, and if you want to hold that, can we get a shot of the belt? With the still
take it off the film, my shoulder.
Middleweight champion Scott Askham. Scott, you know, Jack Marshman, a tough opponent. Both of you guys are on top form at the moment. Is that the fight you expected?
Yeah, of course it is. Yeah, I expected it to be a tough fight for 3 rounds. It did surprise me a bit with his hands. I won't disrespect his hands. I won't say he's got bad hands. I think he's got good hands, but I thought I could keep him on end of my shots a bit better because I ain't got bad boxing myself, using my kicks and stuff. But it did surprise me. He changed. He came in good, caught me off guard a bit, so I had to change levels, mix the game plan up a bit. So, but we've trained for everything. It's been a good fight camp. Jack Marshman's got to be. Probably only third guy in my pro career that is the opponent I've meant to have had, you see. So I've had a good 12 weeks training for Jack Marshman, so I've watched him hundreds of times. I probably know his game better than him. And I felt good, yeah, it was a solid performance.
It seems to me the big difference in the fight was your ability to take him down and maintain top control and stay busy. Is that what the corner kept telling you to do?
Yeah, no, really. My corner was telling me. And it was right, I just couldn't help but do it. I was too excited, wanting to finish him. Obviously he's a tough guy to finish, so that's why my corner were telling me not to strike with him. Only times he was catching me is when I was holding my feet and trying to hit him. When I was using my single shots, my kicks to body, to legs, my single jabs, 1-2s, and moving, using my footwork, that's when I wasn't getting caught. So my corner were telling me to do that, but in fight you obviously want to land shots. I do agree, my corner were 100% right, and that's why I change levels sometimes as well to put on.
Forgive me for saying this, because if I'm wrong, you can smack me down. But it seemed that you were more relaxed in the second and third. You weren't quite as tense. Was there any pressure fighting in front of this was your crowd for your title? Did you feel any?
No, honestly. Before this fight, I'm not being disrespectful towards Jack, but I want this to be for people to see I am ready for UFC. I feel ready. I will relax more than ever. I've had a really good training camp, and I want that UFC. I'm ready for it. A couple more fights, one more fight maybe. I want to be there. I want to knock on doors.
Stylistically, is it fair to say? And again, forgive me for making a comparison. Right now, you seem to be the UK's version of Chael Sonnen. Stylistically, as you fight, you grind it out. You're not afraid to trade. You stay busy on the ground. Is that a comparison that you find offensive, or is
no, not at all? Being compared to Chael Sonnen, he's been a top 10 contender in that middleweight division for a long time, and I really appreciate being compared to him. Somebody's also compared me to Carlos Condit before. Being compared to these guys, it's nothing but respect. Honestly,
can you bust a rhyme like Chael Sonnen does?
No way, no.
I won't ask.
Like I said, I'm trying to get good at these interviews. I know it's all part of being a package and that. Being an UFC fighter, you got to be good at interviews. You got to be good at everything. It's about being able to promote yourself. It's not just being about good at fighting. It's about everything. So we're trying to get that package right. Hopefully, it's a good enough interview as well.
Well, I got to say, if you get the right opponent, you get a good fight. If you get the right interviewer, you get a good interview. Scott, look, Ludus Magnus 6-0 tonight. 2 titles you've retained. Zai won his. How important is it to have such a strong camp behind you? And more importantly, you guys have all been training together. Did that make a difference?
Of course it does. Yeah, massive help. All them guys. We've got Wayne Murray back on it, firing on all cylinders as well. Training really hard. He's looking to get back in ring soon. So we've got some really good guys down at Ludus Magnus, and us all training together like that, it can only bring best out of us.
Scott, I appreciate your time. I know there's another fight on. I know you've got a legion of people waiting to see. I want to thank you for your time. But before we let you go, are there any sponsors or anybody you'd like to give a shout out to?
Yeah, first of all, I'd like to thank my fiancée, Ella. Yeah, she's been a massive support. She's 23 weeks pregnant as well. So putting her through that 3-rounder, she probably would have been liked it to be finished a little earlier. So I'd like to thank her first. All my club at Ludus Magnus, all guys that train there, all my fans, everyone who's come out. Thank you for coming. And all my sponsors, I'm not going to name you all, but you all know who you are. You're a massive help, and I really appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Scott, an awesome performance. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Bama next, Cage Warriors probably will come.
Bama. Hopefully, I see him injury free. I've got a bit of knock, but nothing. It just feels like a bruise at the minute.
September 14th?
Hopefully so, mate. Yeah, September 14th. We'll see me back in that cage.
Wonderful. Scott, thank you so much for your time. Congratulations. A pleasure.
Yeah. Also, I'd like to thank UCFC for putting on an awesome show. Yeah. Thank you very much. Awesome.
Go and enjoy your fans. Celebrate before you get back in the gym.
Cheers.
Thank you.